entrepreneur, do you have a particularly juicy revenue goal that you want to reach in your business? And you decided to use Facebook ads to reach that goal? Awesome! But now you may be left racking your brains wondering, well, how much exactly should I spend on those Facebook ads?
What?
Keep watching this video as I'll share with you my easy 3-step process for not only calculating exactly how much you need to spend on your ads, but also for making sure that your campaign is going to be profitable. I'm Yulia Storak. I'm a Facebook ad strategist from zenfulmarketing.com, and I help coaches, consultants, and online course creators amplify their businesses with Facebook ads. So you're in the right place if you're ready to take your business to the next level using the power of Facebook ads. Be sure to like my page so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos and live streams. And now, let's dive into today's topic. How much to spend on Facebook ads? This question seems to be so shrouded in mystery that for most business owners, finding an answer looks something like this. How much should I spend on Facebook ads for my launch? $1,500. Looks like a good educated guess. Or this. Let me check how much money I have. Well, let's cut the budget from $1,500 to $1,000 and pray it's enough. Every launch is a gamble, right? Seriously, people, can we get a bit more strategy involved here and a little less guesstimating, winging it, finger crossing, and praying that our campaign works out? That way, at least you won't end up frustrated after trying and most likely failing to have a 6-figure launch on a $200 Facebook ad budget. And sometimes business owners will ask me, well, what is wrong with just taking the budget that you have on hand and sticking with that as your Facebook ads budget? On the surface, there is nothing wrong with this method. After all, it's your business and your decisions. And I definitely don't advocate going into debt to finance your Facebook ads campaigns. However, a big problem with this method is that it creates a mismatch between the expectations you're putting on your Facebook ads and the resources you have available to invest in those Facebook ads. Like that example that I just used with a $200 Facebook ads budget and an expectation of a 6-figure launch. It just doesn't happen often, and many business owners end up very disappointed because of that, and they even say, oh, I'll never run Facebook ads after this. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to budget shame anyone. It's perfectly fine to start with a very small budget and then increase it as you get the results and you gain confidence with your Facebook ads. But at the same time, you want your expectations to be more realistic, and I strongly advocate for making sure that your campaign has even a chance of being profitable and making sure of that ahead of time. Because yes, not all products, not all funnels make for profitable Facebook ads campaigns. We'll dive into that a bit later on. And now, ta-da! Are you ready? I'm about to share with you my process for calculating exactly how much you need to spend on your Facebook ads in order to reach your revenue goals.
Oh my God! Wow!
It's a 3-step process and the steps are super quick. And I've even got a resource for you that will calculate everything for you. My free Facebook ads calculator template. Make sure to stick until the end of this video as I'll share with you how you can get your hands on this free template. But before we jump into this process, however, let me ask you, how do you usually calculate the ad budget for your Facebook ads campaigns? And after you've run it, did you find out that it was too much or too little? Let me know in the comments. Now, on to the process that I've used with countless clients and prospects to help them figure out how much to spend on their next Facebook ads campaign. I've packaged this process up as a free Facebook ads calculator template, so I'll walk you through the template as I'm sharing my process with you. So there we go. This is my free Facebook ads calculator template. It's a Google spreadsheet. And we'll be working with this middle column. We'll be plugging our numbers in the blue cells And in the yellow cells, I've inserted formulas that will do the calculations for you. Our first step is to define your goals. Just like with anything, if you don't know your goal, it's going to be quite hard to get there, right? So just like if you were taking a trip and you would ask me, hey, how long is it going to take me to get there? The first thing I'd ask you would be, well, where are you going? Right? It's the same exact process with Facebook ads. So our first step is to enter your end revenue goal and your product price point, and then the spreadsheet will reverse engineer for you how many sales you need in order to meet that revenue goal. Step 2 is to take into consideration your funnel, or the journey that people need to take from being a lead in your business to becoming a customer. Different funnels convert at different rates, and even with the same funnel, as you run it over time and as you improve it, you will see hopefully a higher conversion rate. So that's the next piece of our reverse engineering here. We put in your funnel conversion rate. And don't worry if you don't know it yet. Maybe you're starting with a brand new product or funnel. You can put in some industry averages just for the estimate. And then once you actually run this funnel, you will put in the actual conversion rate. And by the way, here on the right, I'm adding some notes on how to get to these numbers, all the numbers that you need to plug in. Now, remember how I mentioned that not all products and not all funnels make for a profitable Facebook ads campaign? Well, for example, if you have a really low priced product, let's say it's at $100 or less. Let me see if let me change it. There we go. And let's say it converts at 0.5%. Well, you're going to need a ton of leads for that. They're going to cost you money. And in the end, it's going to be really hard for you to have a profitable Facebook ads campaign. So that's just something to watch out for. And that's why I recommend using this template or some kind of calculation like this that will at least let you predict what's going to happen with your funnel and with your ads. Don't worry, this is not most people's scenario, but it's just something to watch out for. So I've put the numbers back to where they were. Let's say it's a $500 product. It converts at about 3%. So the spreadsheet is telling you, okay, you need 1,333 leads in order to meet that goal. So you need either that many people in your challenge, in your webinar, in your funnel, however it is set up. Next, we're moving on to step 3, the ad spend. So here you can enter your estimated cost per lead. Again, if you have a past history of running ads to a similar challenge or even to the same challenge or webinar, you can put that in here. If not, then use some industry averages. Next, I always put in a number of leads you expect to generate organically because you are hopefully showing up on social media anyway. So a number of people can come from your list, from your Facebook following, and so on. So once we subtract that from the total number of leads, the spreadsheet will give us the number of leads that we need to get with our Facebook ads. And then this is the number that we need to spend on Facebook ads at the lead generation stage. Now, actually, many people don't think beyond this lead generation stage and they kind of say, oh, okay, so that's all the budget that I need. However, I recommend that you use other kinds of ads besides the lead generation ads. So the crucial one in this case that you don't want to omit is sales retargeting. Or, for example, what else can be included in this other spend category may be ads geared to get people to participate in your challenge. So, for example, you run a challenge and you have made a live stream on your Facebook page, so then you can promote that live stream to your audience in order to make sure that they see it, they don't miss it, because even though they signed up for the challenge, as we all know, life gets in the way nonstop and people forget and then don't participate. So to bring them back, you may need some extra ad spend. That's normal. So you want to budget for that as well. And especially the crucial part is sales retargeting, because again, just because people signed up for the webinar, maybe they even watched it, and then they got distracted in the end. It was time to have dinner, time to feed their kids, and they've run off the webinar, never purchased the product, missed all the emails. Well, you better retarget them again with the ads, because they may be totally in love with your offer and it just didn't happen because of circumstances, right? They haven't bought yet because of circumstances. So you want to make sure to reach them again so that they have the chance to enroll and benefit from what you have to offer. So the final row here will give you the total Facebook ad spend. And that's really the end of the 3-step process. Like I said, it's very simple. You need to plug in literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. And the rest of the numbers, the spreadsheet will calculate for you. Now, what I like to consider here is some other expenses related to this launch or to this funnel, because again, I like to run a quick profit loss estimate in the end, just so that you know ahead of time, so that at the end of this campaign, you're not out 10 grand and you're like, well, where am I going to get this money, right? Not a good position to be in usually. So running a quick estimate will at least give you an idea. You'll either be prepared for those expenses or you will tweak something in your funnel, something else to make this more effective. Sometimes if people arrive at a Facebook ad spend number that's too high for them currently at the moment, what they often do is they change their goal a little bit, lower the goal so that they achieve that smaller goal first, get confidence with their ads, get more resources to run more ads, and the next round, that revenue goal will be higher. So there you have it, my 3-step reverse engineering process for calculating exactly how much you need to spend on your Facebook ads. Do you want to get your hands on this template? All you need to do is go to zenfulmarketing.com/calculator. You can sign up on that page and the link to the calculator template will be sent to your email inbox. So get your hands on the template. There you can play with the numbers. The calculator will do most of the work for you, and then you can confidently run your next Facebook ads campaign because you will have a solid data-based estimate of how much to spend at each stage of your campaign. Again, it's zenfulmarketing.com/calculator. I'll also include that link in the video description. The template is there for you. It's absolutely free. I hope it'll be useful to you. Keep calm, run some ads, and I'll see you in the next video.